Every Chinese dream of being an emperor. Imagine ruling an empire, commanding millions, and being seen as chosen by the heavens. In China, the dream of being an emperor was the ultimate goal for centuries. But is this dream as universal as it sounds? Or is it a cultural idea that still shapes modern China? Let's dive into this epic story. Over 2,000 years ago, China was a land of killers and ambitions. A bold warlord named Xiang looked at the emperor's throne and said, "I can take it." His rival, Liu Bang, who founded the Han Dynasty later, declared, "This is what a real leader looks like." For them, becoming an emperor wasn't just about power, it was about proving that you could rise above everyone else. Think of it like aiming to be the ultimate CEO of an ancient empire. What drove them to chase such a risky dream? Now, picture being a woman in this male-dominated world. Wu Zetian didn't just dream it. She became the only female emperor, ruling with unmatched strength. In 7th century, centuries later, the Empress Dowager Cixi controlled the empire from behind the scenes. For nearly 50 years, they faced distrust and impossible odds, like breaking into an all-boys club with the highest stakes. Their success begs the question, what does it take to claim the power against all odds? Obviously, chasing the emperor's crown was no fairy tale. For every success, there were dozens of failures. In 1644, a rebel called Li Zicheng, nicknamed Daxun King, captured Beijing and declared himself as an emperor, only to lose it all in months. Similarly, centuries later, Taiping Rebellion tried to build a new kingdom, crowning their leader as a divine ruler. It ended in chaos. These stories like Icarus flying too close to the sun. Why did so many risk everything and then fall? So, why was the emperor's crown so irresistible? Privileges, emperors were like gods on earth. Their words were law, their power unmatched. In Chinese belief, they ruled with the mandate of heaven, a divine right to lead. But here's the twist. If crops failed, if corruption grew, or if people suffered, such as famine, drought, and other disasters, that mandate could be questioned. Angry citizens could rebel, toppling the emperor. It's like a CEO facing challenges from the stakeholders. Absolute power, but never truly secure. Isn't it a wild contradiction? Today, China has no emperors, but the dream of being the number one still lives on. There's a saying, the throne rotates. Next year is my turn. It's like everyone racing to be the top dog, whether in business, politics, and even schools. Success in China often means climbing to the peak of the power or influence. That sounds very familiar. It's like the American dream, but with a sharper focus on dominating the game. Let's think about it. Does this mindset inspire the greatness or limit it? Frankly speaking, This emperor mindset is a double-edged sword. It drives ambition, fuels innovation, and sparks courage to fight against the authorities and challenge the status quo. But it can also trap people in the race of one kind of success, always aiming for the top spot. Imagine if everyone's chasing the same golden trophy. What if the true success isn't about ruling an empire, but about finding your own path? Could this ancient dream be holding modern China back or pushing it forward? The question remains, does every Chinese person still dream of being an emperor? Maybe not literally, but this idea does linger. History teaches us the emperor's glory is fleeting. Perhaps real success is not about ruling others, but about mastering your own life. What do you think? Does this emperor dream shape your own thoughts wherever you are? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for your watching. See you later.